The length of each face of a cube is 5 centimeters. Which statements about the cube are true? Select 2 correct answers. So the first thing I'm noticing is, number 1, do you have a picture?
No.
Whenever you do not have a picture, the expectation is that you draw one. Okay? If I look at your packets today after school and I see that you haven't drawn any pictures, I will give you a brand new packet tomorrow because my expectation is that you will draw a picture. Number 2, I see we are selecting not one answer choice but 2 answer choices. And so for that reason, I think it's a good idea that we use a window pane to organize ourselves. And this window pane is not going to be our typical normal window pane. I'm noticing that we're talking about a shape. What is that shape right now? A cube. And what do you know about a cube? Yes, Luke. All the sides are equal. And that's important because if you know one side, then technically you know all the sides, right, Colton? So I realized this morning in my first class that some people do not know how to draw a cube. So I'm going to give you a little mini lesson. So the first thing you want to do is draw a square face. Do the best that you can. I know sometimes a square is kind of hard to make sure that all the sides are equal, but we're going to do our best. And then right in the middle of our square face, we're going to go up about 1/2 inch, and we're going to make another square piece so that it kind of overlaps just like that. Once you have your overlapping pieces, it'll be your job to connect the edge with the edge, edge to edge, edge to edge, or corner to corner. Once you've done that, you have a nice picture to use. We know that the length of the face is 5 centimeters, so that tells me that this is 5 centimeters. I know my width is 5 centimeters. And I know my height is 5 centimeters. Labeling it will help you have a better understanding and get a very good picture of what this cube looks like. Now I see lots of answer choices up here, so what I'm going to do with the remainder of my spaces is I'm going to find the perimeter of one face, I'm going to find the area of one of the faces, and I'm going to find the volume of the whole thing. So I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to shade only a face. That's the side measurement. It doesn't matter if I do the side or the top or the bottom. I'm only talking about that piece that's shaded. And if I wanted to find the perimeter of this piece, I know that the bottom is 5, I know the top is 5, I know the side is 5, and I know the other side is 5. So to find the perimeter, I have 4 groups of 5, or I have 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. And what does that give me as an answer? What is the perimeter going to give me, Jagger? 20. The perimeter is 20 centimeters. Okay? Looking at the area. To find the area, if I go back to my mathematics chart and I quick reference area, square, side times side. Side times side. The side measurement is 5. The other side is 5. And so I multiply to get those numbers. What is 5 times 5 going to give me? Maddie. 25. Notice it is different than the perimeter. Hardly ever will the perimeter and the area be the same. And finally, to find the volume of a cube, we need side times side times side. Side times side times side. Well, the side is 5, the other side is 5, and the height is 5. And so to find the volume, 5 times 5 is 25, and 25 times 5 is going to give me 125. And that is cubic centimeters. Once I have those pieces, this problem becomes very easy for me. Because as I scroll to the top, I just look and it says volume. Is the volume 25? Is that what we wrote? No, the volume is 125. I'm going to cross that out and I'm going to X this off. I would not want to pick that. Letter B, the area of one face of the cube is 20 centimeters. If I go to my area box and I see that it's 25, can it possibly be 20? No. Cross that off and cross off 20 so you're not confused. C, the perimeter of one face of the cube is 20. Is the perimeter 20?
Yes.
Yes. I'm going to give myself a check. D, the volume of the cube is 125. Is the volume 125? Yes. And finally, E, the area of one face of the cube is 20 centimeters. Is the area 20 centimeters? No. So the answers that you want to go with for this one would be C and D. If there are no